I'm Bob Hughes with JD2, and before I get on to the purpose of this video, I want to thank everybody for the response that I got from a video I unfortunately had to make last week. And what the video purpose was to try to diffuse, dial down the situation. My salespeople were under a tremendous amount of stress. They were being literally cussed at on the phone by some people. I think those people are now gone. And, it was just time. I just got tired of it, and so I did the video asking people to dial it down a little bit. I can't tell you how much positive response we got from that. We got emails, we got all kinds of stuff. And there's a lot of businesses out there that are in the same boat. Their people are stressed out. Oh my God, look at the fast food deal where people who won't wear a mask going in and yelling and cussing at the people. Well, it's not very common. It's only a very few people. Almost 100% of our people that we deal with, our customers, these are great people. They're fun to talk to. They're fun to work with. They're just great people, but unfortunately, you'll get a few that'll make your life miserable. So I was just trying to dial it down a little bit. I wasn't trying to be a jerk or anything, or nothing special about me or anything like that. But there is a lot of things special about the people who work here at JD2, and that was the purpose of why I did what I did. Anyway, just wanted to thank you very much for that response. All right, let's talk about why I'm actually making this video. All right, let's walk around a little bit. The lighting of the camera is going to be going in or out. If you look around me, this is our factory. Very big building, concrete. I think it's 245,000 square feet. This particular area of the building is 192,000 square feet. On the far end down there, we're going to walk down there. I'm giving you a little bit of a tour of the place. I think it's another 45,000 square feet of partially enclosed and roofed dock area. And then we have back there about 22,000 square feet of offices. Now, what we've been doing is mostly just building product. We got 50-something employees, and they're building stuff as fast as they can, and I'm going to show you what they're doing. But we've given ourselves about a year to fix the building up, get all the offices remodeled, everything like that. So you can see what we're doing. We're painting we're painting the walls. That's the RC6, my little camera setup I'm doing. We're putting in new LED lights, things like that. This is going to be a long-term project because our main focus is getting product to people who have it on order, not trying to fix up our building and make it look fancy. So when we moved here a couple months ago, it was one of those deals we had to move quickly. So it was like, pick it up, put it down over here. We don't care where it goes down, just put it down. So you're going to see a lot of stuff on pallets laying around. But hey, when a guy walks into your building and offers you an insane amount of money for it, you sell the building. All right, so let's do this. Let's walk around a little bit, and I'll try to show you, what's going on. Okay, I can tell by the screen that the lighting is going to be in and out. I guess that's the way it is. All right, over here, we're walking over into the CNC area. I don't know how many CNCs we got anymore. I'm thinking 25, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, right here, they are putting in a brand new Haas Dmt2. It's a high-speed mill, and you can see where they've got the studs down. So I am purchasing more machinery. I don't want to purchase a lot of machinery because, as I mentioned, I know we're in a bubble. It's going to die down a little bit. However, some of the stuff I'm getting ready to show you here over the next 2 months is probably going to blow us up pretty bad. But anyway, this is our new Haas Dmt2. Over here, if you could see this, let me get it for you where you can see it good. This is our 5-axis machine right here. And what it's doing is it's milling out these parts right here. So it's doing this one right now. That's what it's going to do. When it's done, it'll be that. And then when it's all finished, it'll be machined, and it's this part here. And what that is this is the yoke system that goes into the square stabilizer on an RC6 rotary cutter. Let's just sit here for a minute. We'll take a look at it. Let's see what it's getting ready to do. There we go. We're going to do a tool change. Alrighty. Here it comes. Alright, you get the idea of what's going on right there. Let me flip the screen back around. Okay, now we're going to be doing a lot of projects on this machine over the next year or so. And even though they don't have anything to do with what we manufacture ourselves, it's cool, man, and that's what we're going to do. For 2021, folks, let's have some fun. Let's build some cool stuff. All right, let's walk down this way. Oh, hey, look at this. This is a press that we built about a decade ago. It's a horizontal press. We did the operating system and everything like that. Freaking thing worked beautiful. You couldn't give them away. I don't know if we sold 20 of them or something like that in a whole year. Now we've got everybody and his brother wants us to make a new press, so we may do that later this year, but it'll be 100% servo. So I just saw that. All right, coming over here, and like I said, folks, you'll see stuff laying around everywhere. We haven't had any time to organize anything. Oh, hey, look at this. I don't know if you guys know, when I started my company, I did it because I couldn't afford a tubing bender. They were just 1,800 bucks back in 1982. So I, invented the first low-cost tube bender. That's the one everybody's been copying for these decades. And I did it because my wife had bought me a $100 Ford Maverick to build a race car, and I couldn't afford the tube bender. I was a fireman, you know. So anyway, I thought, hell, how hard can it be, right? Just gonna bend a piece of tubing. So I designed the tube bender. Now it's the #1 bender in the world. And I think we quit counting companies who have copied our product at 42, if you can believe that. That's what we quit counting, you know, but we still sell a ton of them. Anyway, my son-in-law, Ryan, he's head of sales. You might have known him. He found me a Maverick. And it's a I think we paid 900 bucks for it. So one of the projects I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to build the cage in the Maverick, kind of complete that whole circuit. I got some employees that are going, no, Bob, don't do the circuit, or don't complete the circle. You're 64 years old. As soon as you complete the circle, you die. So I don't know, I guess maybe they like me a little bit, or I don't know. Anyway, over here in this area here, this here is, let me flip it around here. Can you see it right there? Yeah, there you go. This is Devin. He does all the electrical design work. That's my son. They're working on the press right there, which tells me they're getting ready to bend up some stuff. If we come over here, we have let's get around this shield. Right here, we've got a 5x10 MAD that we've been demo cutting on. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the screen around. All right, there we go. It's a 5x10 MAD. This particular machine here, it's got the rotary cutter on it, so we've been doing a lot of rotary cutting, a lot of cutting for customers, stuff like that. This is the machine that I'm gonna be doing a lot of demoing on, and we're gonna make some really cool stuff. So we're getting ready to move this machine out of the CNC area, which is what we're on the edges of right now. We're going to be moving it into the playground so that we could use it. We also have some other machines. Now, while I'm walking around, I'm going to go ahead and show you something else. The idea is over the next couple of months, I guess they're putting in more stuff right there. I know we have new lighting coming in and things like that. There's my old race car right there. Anyway, what we got right here is a Mazda Miata, and they've taken the frame off it. Same thing that we bought 2 of them. And what we're gonna do, we wanna work with the Hooligan guys. They're awesome, cool guys. And we want to go ahead and build some Exocet type cars. And we're gonna be doing some, stunt driving out back behind the building. And that's gonna be one of the projects that we're gonna be working on over the next coming months and everything. And we're gonna show you how we build the frame. How do we connect everything? We're gonna do it all out of 2x3 using the rotary cutter, stuff like that. So that's one of the projects right there. Let me walk this way here. Try not to get run over by this thing. Let's see. Alrighty. I hope the stabilization of this thing's working good. All right, this is the dyno room right here. This is what we're trying to achieve in the whole building, to where, you know, but it's a big building, almost 250,000 square feet. So it's going to take us a while, but this room has been painted and everything. And I traded a guy at Dyno for a plasma table. It's an inertia dyno. If anybody wants to trade what do you call those things? The ones with the brake on them. For something, give me a call. I like trading stuff. But anyway, this is our dyno right here. And this is the Dr. Jig. And what my friend Eric is doing is he's going to take this Toyota and using our machinery and everything, we're going to rebuild the whole frame on a Dr. Jig here. Believe it or not, I've never used a Dr. Jig. We've been selling them for a long time, but I've never used one. So my friend Eric is going to, and we're going to be doing that with that 2x3 box tubing. All right, let's go ahead and let's walk back out to the shop right there. We'll walk into the laser area. Okay, I'm over in the sheet metal laser area. This is our new laser that we put in about 4 months ago. Let's go ahead and open the door here. Okay, that is a sheet of Model 32 links. This is an Amada 6K fiber. Let's walk over here, see if you can see it better. Yeah, all right. So it's a 6K fiber. Works really, really good. This here is our other laser. It's a 4,500 watt Mitsubishi, just been running great for us. We put this machine in here trying to double production. Remember I told you we're doing everything we can to increase production? You're looking at $750,000 right there for that machine there. Coming over here, we've got our Toyokoki press, high precision press. The mitts right there, try to run both lasers. We also recently put in the Amada high precision press right here. Fantastic machine, works great. So the bottom line is, in this area alone, we have more than doubled production of our sheet metal components and our laser cut stuff. And this is what we're trying to do. So when I told you we're doing everything we can, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Now, I'm gonna walk over here into another area, and I'm gonna show you something pretty cool. I don't know if it's cutting right now. To show you how tough these multi-platform machines are that we actually built. Now this area is an absolute train wreck. I mean, if you look around, we got just stuff, I'm not going to say thrown everywhere, but pretty darn close. And the idea is they're building, they haven't got any time. But look at this here. It's not cutting right now, but this is cool. Anyway, this is a PVD. This is our $15,900, at least it was $15,000. I don't know what it is right now, but this is our multi-platform machine. But look what we're cutting on this sucker. This is 2.5 inch thick steel plate. Let me flip the screen around. Look at the quality of that cut right there. I mean, just so good, right? Believe it or not, that is done with a torch. And there's the torch setup on the multi-platform machine, and it banged this platform out. Now, I'm showing you this, give you a good idea of just how strong, we don't make hobby machines. This is a light industrial machine, and you can see what we're doing here. And we literally load it up with a forklift, drop the plate on it, and out we go. I'm just showing you that. I give you an idea. I just thought it was kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and walk over into the welding area. So it's a big machine, and you know, I apologize for the mess. We'll get all our racks up one day. We'll get everything organized, but you know, what would you rather us do? Trying to organize or get y'all's machine out the door? We'll keep working on the machine. All right, coming over here into the welding area here. Looks like they're all on break. I think, oh, they're coming back from break right now, some of the welders. This is where they're gonna be welding up all the tables and everything. What's up, guys? This is the new jig I just got done. What we're trying to do is increase the number of beams that we're powder coating. Right now we're doing 4 to 8 at a time, and this particular jig setup, once it's all welded and everything, will allow us to load 18 beams per fire in the powder oven, and we're shooting to do 36 at a time. We're trying to increase production to a minimum of 10 to 12 machines. We're talking multi-platform plasma cutters and all. per week. So this is our welding area. We have 2 high precision automatic saws. We actually have 3, but 2 of them are in this area right here. Alrighty, let's head on this way here. Okay, alright, I'm gonna kill the camera for a minute. Alrighty, and this area here is where they are packaging multi-platform machines for shipment. You can see right here they got all the wood. That is a multi-platform machine getting ready to ship to a customer. This is what they do right here. Man, I'll tell you what, you talk about things going up in price. Wood has tripled in like the last month or month and a half. It's crazy. But anyway, that's what they're doing right there. All right, let's walk on down this hallway here. I can't wait till we get all these walls. We're painting all of this. Everything's gonna look good. It could take us a long time. There's a bunch of busway we have stored from the other building. Let's go this way. You can see where in this room here, we've already were able to start painting, you know, and doing things. And that's the plan. Let's walk over here. Well, look at all that pile of junk right there. We got to sort through it and find out what are we keeping, what are we throwing away. Let's go over here to the machine area. Okay, behind me is where they're pretty much machining all of the beams and everything like that. So let me see if I can show you what we're talking about here. So they'll get these beams will come in like these right here, and they're going to bring them over here into this area. Let's walk over here. What's up, Jose? All right, this is Jose. This is our man who does the heavy, big stuff. So he is machining right now these beams right here. All of our stuff on a rotary cutter and our platform, they're all CNC machined. And he's doing that in this machine right here. It's a VF12, it's got 150 inches of travel, and this is what it takes. You want to make a quality machine, you go out and buy stuff like that. So this particular area here is what they're doing there. Let's go, oh, I'll tell you what, let's walk over and look at dies. We are, last I heard yesterday, we were backed up 1,400 die sets. That's a lot of die sets, right? All right, they're all at lunch right now. Let's see here. We have 3 machines. We have a big Haas right there. I don't know if it's turning dies or not. Let's take a look. Okay, it's got a die that it's already turned right here. So we have 3 machines spinning dies at any given time. I'm going to take you back to the shipping area and you can see how many dies we're making. Yeah, everybody's at lunch right now. This area right here can build about anywhere, depending on the size of the dies, anywhere from 300 to 400 and something sets of dies per week, you know? So normally that would be way more than we would need. I think on a typical week we'd probably move about 250 dies sets. Right now we're selling a whole lot more. Now this is a really cool machine right here. All right, it's not running right now. This is our OKK. Let me see if I back up a little bit so you can see it. This is one big mama. This machine here is machining. I'm gonna flip the screen around. This machine here is machining all of the links. So right here, you can see where they've got all the Model 32 links have come in from welding. This is them right here. And then they're going to machine them in this machine on twin pallets right there. And I know they had a whole bunch of them here yesterday, so they just must have moved on. There's some of our guys right there. That's my daughter, Jamie. She's head of production. That's Ryan. He's head of sales. Deli, he does the machining of your Model 32. We got Sal right there. He's head of shipping, or he's inventory. He's doing something to make everything run smooth.
Like 4 for 4, I'm impressed.
4 for 4? Okay. And then we got Alec back there. Hey, Alec, say hi. Say hi. Alec is the guy writing all the software, doing all the stuff for the 5-axis machine, stuff like that. All right, let's move on. Let's go over to the casting area. Well, I gotta tell you, I cannot wait till we get this area cleaned up. This stuff laying everywhere. it's kind of driving me nuts, but at the same time, it's like an adventure. You know, we're in our new building, we got new products coming out, we're ripping along, having fun. Over here in this area, there are certain things I'm not going to show you. We have proprietary things in this area, but this is the area here to where we are casting the inserts. Now, the inserts we're making, you got any that have been machined here, Dallas? These have been machined, right? Oh, you're doing first off. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see what Dallas has got for us right here. Okay, in this area here is we're making the inserts right there, you know? So, thank you, Dallas. So what we've done here is we've actually, this particular metal that we cast these inserts out of is a ingot. We mix the metal up and everything like that, and you're going to end up, after we cut it in the saw, you're going to end up with a billet like that. So if we come over here, we're not going to show you all the different alloys. That would be dumb. We have a high-speed Dm2 Haas right here. This is a brand new machine. I think we've had it for, well, not brand new. I think we put it in about 6 months ago. And to give you an idea how fast it is, our previous machine would machine that insert in 1 minute, 57 seconds. I'm sorry, would machine 4 inserts in, there's nothing in it right now, would machine 4 inserts in 5 minutes, 56 seconds. Now it's doing it in 1 minute, 57 seconds. So you can see right here, the furnaces are melting down the ingot. Let's grab a little spatula right here. There you go, right here. Yeah, you kind of see what it's doing. It's melting it down. And then once it gets done, you know, we'll pour this, and that's how we make the molds to do the inserts. So in this area, let me flip this right here. All right, in this area alone, we have doubled our production in the last 3-4 months. All right, let me go ahead and let's walk into where they're putting together the model, the multi-platform machines. Okay, we're going to go ahead and leave the CNC welding side of the building, and we're going to come over here to the assembly side and shipping side here. Let's go ahead and walk around the corner. There's 2 multi-platforms getting ready to be shipped out. This is pretty much the way we wrap them all. It's kind of a boat wrapping, so this one here is getting ready to get wrapped. They're putting them together over there. Let's walk over here. In this area here, this is where they're putting together Model 54s. What's up, man? So he's building Model 54s in this particular area right here. The other day I was here, this whole area was full of machines. I think they're all crated, ready to ship. I'll take you over there and show you. Okay, over there in the background, you could actually see links on the rack. These are, I'm sorry, gantries. These have all been machined, ready to go. In this area here, they are assembling the multi-platform, the PVDs, the MADs, stuff like that. I think there's 7 of them on the floor right now. Typically that's about the number they'll have going at any one time. Takes about 2 to 3 days to actually assemble a machine, providing we get all the parts. So this machine right here, they're setting up, and you can see the beams and everything, how we machine, and you know, we make everything at the floating head, everything like that. So this is a MAD being built here. Now what they'll do right here is when the machine's ready, they'll actually square everything, so when the customer picks the machine up, everything has already been dialed in. A lot of stuff just laid down. Like I told you, it's organized chaos here. Let's come over here. Let's get through the area. A lot of people are on lunch break right now, so there's not too many people running around doing stuff right now. In this room here, we do electrical wiring. These are the machines that will automate the production of our wires. Our wires, to give you an idea, are right here. This is how we buy them. Made by a company called Igus, great company, and we buy a lot of this stuff. This is ultra expensive wire you're looking at right here. It's not from Home Depot, that's for darn sure. Let's come in here. Anyway, this particular machine right here, I wish it was running. I'll post some videos of them running. This machine here will actually feed the wire through, automatically label it, cut it off, and strip it. Once it's done that way, it'll then come over here to this machine, and this machine will put all the ends on it. So what you end up with is a lot of our wires, let's just say this one right here, you can see we got the label on it and everything, is completely automated, crimping, labeling, everything. Even complex wires, for instance, this particular wire right here, you could see where it's got the labels on the end also. We do this all automatically, and that allows us to have really good quality, but also speed. We could really bang out some wires. Here is back planes right here where they're storing them, and they're putting the computers on. So that's the computer system that we manufacture in-house right there. It'll have a torch height control system that'll bolt on it. And heck, let me walk out here. I'll just open up a cabinet and show you. I mean, we just have a little bit of fun with this video anyway. Let me see if I can get into a machine. Okay, let's come over here. Hey Caleb, you got a coin on you? I just want to open that. I just want to open up that right there. This is Caleb right here. He's head of production of multi-platform machines and rotary. Let's go ahead and open up our case right here, see what we got. There we go. So this one here does not have the power supplies in it yet, but that's pretty much what it's going to kind of look like right there. Yeah, that's it. Alrighty, let's walk over into shipping. I love these machines. They're just so darn nice, you know. Of course I'd say that, wouldn't I? All right, let's come this way. Okay, we're walking into the shipping area right here. I mentioned there was a bunch of Model 54s all assembled, and evidently here they are. They're all going to be crated up. So we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them right here. This is what a multi-platform machine looks like when it's ready to be shipped. We have to crate the entire thing. Let's walk over here. Okay, they're shipping over here. We ship out pallets and pallets of stuff. You can see all the stuff right there. I believe all of this here is on its way to the Netherlands over in Europe. So we got shipping. See, a lot of the shelves are empty. That's because we're literally putting it in labels on it and shipping it out. Hey Chris, as fast as we can. So they are right now getting stuff ready. Let's go ahead and cut through the middle. What's up, my man?
What's up, Bob?
Not a whole lot, dude. All right, let's see. So they're packaging dies over here. Right there, they're doing their thing. There's vindicators all piled up. We got stuff everywhere. Let's come through here. There's inserts all machined up. They're putting follow bars together right here. That's those parts that we were casting that I was showing you. Here's dies that are on carts ready to go. What do we got? About 10 carts right here. Dies everywhere. The idea is, as fast as we can make the product and inspect it, is go ahead and put it in a box. Let's get it, let's get it out of here. So you'll see, you can see the number of dies we're doing. You're probably looking at in this area, this is probably, I'm gonna say, a day and a half worth of production on dies in that area right there. All right, let's walk over and we'll take a look at powder coating. It's right next to shipping. This is a new oven we put in right here. It's a 30-foot oven. We did that. We're trying to double our powder coating speed. There's Scotty. He's spraying away, making, doing parts. Here's an oven here being loaded right now. You really can't see in it. We got a reclaiming booth right there. So they're spraying, they're powder coating the links. You can see the booth discharging back there. We'll come over here. What's up, man? All right. We have another booth we're getting ready to commission, get it online. Trent just closed the door. He's getting ready to do another firing. A lot of small parts we do in the small oven right there. Coming over here, this is where they're going to spray paint dies. Like I told you, we make a lot of dies. They're banging them through. So they're going to spray paint the dies right there. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Mom.
There's a Dr. Jig ready to get phosphate coated. So in this area, we basically have a phosphate machine, steam machine, and we will steam these items here. Now later, as we get time, we're going to build a complete automated enclosed system, but right now, you know, any port in a storm. So you'll see a lot of links right here. See these holes here? These are 1.25" holes on a Model 32. That OKK that I showed you earlier drills those holes at 21 inches a minute with an accuracy of 1/1000th of an inch. Over here, we do blackening. So we'll blacken steel. This whole area is getting ready to change. So we're doing this right here. We're blackening it, and we're getting ready to go to a hot process. This is a cold process. It does okay, but we're getting ready to go to a hot black oxide process. So we're going to need to basically build a complete automated system. Let me flip that camera around right there. So we're going to be showing you, I'll be showing you how I do that also during the process what we're doing. Okay, let's head on to the offices. Okay, it's kind of dark. It looks like on the screen here. I don't know if you're able to see me on whatever. Anyway, you see this behind me, this mess? This is what the building looked like when I purchased it. Not exactly, you know, in the greatest of shape, you know, but we're working on making it great. So this, I'll just give you an idea. Now, this room here is a room that, let's walk into it. This room here is where normally the machinery we have installed, where we manufacture the control boards, right? So that's this room right here. All of the machinery has been removed. I don't know how many square feet this room is, maybe 2,500. And what we're doing, we're putting down special flooring right now, and it's an anti-static flooring so that people can walk around, do the control boards without blowing up the boards. So we're in the process of redoing this room. Now, if you notice, you can see where we've removed all the drop ceiling. We've painted this side here. We still have to paint the walls. You can see where we've done a lot of drywall work. This is what we're doing to the whole building. Having said that though, this is a very low priority project for other than, we got to get this room done, of course, we got to start making boards again. But the rest of the office is very low priority project because right now we are all hands on deck for producing product to get to our customers as fast as possible, and making pretty offices isn't something that is that important at this moment. Let me walk down here and I'll show you the large area that we're remodeling, or will start remodeling again as soon as we can. Right now, it's kind of funny. It actually looks like we're in the used office furniture business because we just literally brought stuff from the other building and set it down. We don't have any of the offices completed yet. We've done a lot of work with drywall. They removed the drop ceiling. They've run the drywall all the way up the walls and everything. We're painting right now. And what we're going to do in this area here is we're going to have a training area. So it's going to be from this pole here, 2 poles down, all the way to the window. We got the nice view of the river out front. And we're going to go ahead. Let me turn around when you can see it. We're going to go ahead and do a training area here where we have all the desks, the chairs, the overhead screen, the whole bit. Donuts and coffee, baby. It's going to be nice. And the idea is we're building larger, more expensive, more complicated machinery. But even for the people buying MPs, we want to be able to offer you training whenever you need it. So whenever we do training here, it's going to be dirt cheap. We're not going to be charging this $1,000 a day crap. It might be something like $50 a day, so we pay the personnel, but we want our customers to really know how to use the machines, and this is the area that we're going to do it at. Now on the ceiling up here, this was my kids and my wife's idea. I didn't mind the drop ceiling, they hated it, so they decided we're going to do all this, right? So what we're going to do, using the multi-platform machine, wood routing, we're going to make artwork. So all of our LED lighting and all is probably going to be some kind of a shape, some kind of artistic thing if we can do it. And we're going to try to make the ceiling colorful, make it kind of cool. Now, I want to show you how how mean my family is to me. If you come over here, when we bought this building, you can see they're doing a lot of construction, right? When we bought this building, it's got 22,000 square feet of offices right here, right? Well, I wasn't there that day, you know? So my family, my wife, kids, you know, and all this stuff, son-in-law, they came in here and they picked all the good offices. They didn't leave me jack. In fact, it's so bad that my wife, you know, wasn't satisfied with one. She took 2 offices, removed the wall, and she'll have this giant office here once it's all done. And they told me, well, we're going to put you on the other end of the building because you mess around with that saxophone and we don't want to hear you. Can you believe that? Here I am, the patriarch of this deal, started the whole company, and they literally exiled me to the other end of the building. But then again, you know, it is my wife. She owns half of the stuff that I own, and I like all of my stuff, so you know, it is what it is, right? Okay, hey, let's walk on out back to, let's head on over to the playground. I've made my way back into the playground. I hope that little tour was enjoyable for you. It was just to give you an idea of what we are doing here at JD Squared, just trying to handle production, what our plans are for the next year as far as fixing up the building, and just making a really nice facility right here. Obviously, there's a few things I was not able to show you. I didn't show you where my son designs all the electrical stuff. Didn't have time for that. And there's a couple of other areas, but I think you got the idea. Thanks a lot for coming along with me on that. Anyway, in this area right here that I am now going to call the playground, because I'll be honest with you, 2020 was kind of a drag, and I just want to have some fun, and I want you to come along with me. We're going to build some really, really cool stuff, and we're going to do it in this area right here. So behind me, you can see where we have a model original MAD right there, a 4x4. We're going to be doing projects on it. I have the RC6 over here. It's all set up. I'm going to go ahead and flip the screen around. The RC6 right here is all set up. We're going to be cutting a lot of projects on this machine, and this is how we're going to teach you how to use it. Well, a lot of the software will turn it into a project where we do the whole thing. And for instance, this week here, I'm getting ready to cut this part. That is a 3x6 piece of rectangle hooked to a piece of 5-inch channel, hooked to a piece of 3-inch pipe, and we're going to be doing an entire job on that piece where we load it into the RC6 and we cut on all 3 items, different patterns, stuff like that, just to show you what the capabilities are. We've got angle iron we're going to be cutting. We're going to be cutting 4x4. I've got it down here on the end of the machine. We'll be showing you things like how to use the RC6 with the automatic lifter assembly, the stabilizer. So right in this area, for instance, I've set up my cameras, and that's what I'm doing. There's the last attempt we made to make a Pinocchio type machine that I thought was, you know, usable. And it's a great machine and everything. I still hate everything about Pinocchios, but maybe one day we'll bring something back, you know. Now, against this wall here, I am going to be putting all of the wood routers, the burn machines, and we're going to be doing a lot of wood routing projects. This is another item right here that we're going to be putting into the RC6. That's an 8-inch pipe with a 1/2-inch wall, 89 inches long. We're going to be loading that up. That's a piece of 12-inch channel. I'm going to be showing you how to do that also. And if we come over here, we're setting up this area here. I'm setting up my Model 54. We've been running that machine since we first started building them. I've lost track, 8 years ago or so. So they still have to anchor it to the floor, level it. We'll get this set up. We'll put a Model 4, Model 32, notchers, things like that in this area also. Let me go ahead and flip the screen around here. All right, there you are. Okay, let's walk over here. And we'll talk a little bit about some of the projects that, or what my roadmap is pretty much for 2021. Now, clearly, I want to do a lot of videos with a lot of projects showing you how to use the software. A lot of these projects may not have anything to do with me trying to get you to give me your money. Some of the stuff, I just want to have fun. So let's go, for instance, on the 5-axis machine. Let's figure out how to mill out a 3D Ferrari or something like that, and we'll post that. Other things that you might find interesting or you would request, how do you do certain things on your milling machine? Could you give us a lesson on G-code, stuff like that? I'm all game, because that's my deal for 2021, is I want to show you a lot of cool stuff. So for instance, one of the things that a lot of people have been asking us for is this right here. And that's the ability for our rotary cutters to cut a piece of square or rectangular tubing and then go ahead and turn it into the frame. So when I was talking earlier about, hey, I'm going to be doing these 2x3 frames, that's what I was talking about. We're going to be doing it like SEMA quality, really nice. Now, to give you an idea, in order to bend that stuff, we had to quickly design a press right here, which we did. And I'll show you how I built that. Several people have already seen it and asked us to sell them. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But this is one project we're going to be doing. So we're going to be using this press and the RC6, or maybe just the rotary attachment on the MP, to go ahead and cut that square tubing, so that we cut it and then we bend it down. Another project we're going to be working on, and this is one of those things I'm telling you about, has nothing to do with what we build, and it's that wing right there. I'm a car guy, so I have some cars, and one of them happens to be a 2014 911 that I bought new, and I put the stage 4 kit, big turbos, everything on it. Well, I wanted to go ahead and put a wing on it. So the wings are pretty expensive, right? Just as I was getting ready to purchase a wing, I saw an advertisement for how a company that was doing active aero wings, right, to put it on there. Now, they didn't make anything for my Porsche, but they kind of made it. Well, I played phone tag a little bit with it, and I finally got tired of that. So one of the projects we're going to do is I will show you how I designed the software, the control boards, everything, how we machine the brackets, everything, and we're going to make ourselves an active aero type wing for that Porsche. So that's what I'm telling you. We're gonna just do some stuff that's really fun. Some of the woodworking projects I'm going to be doing. All right, I'm going to tell you something about myself right now. A little bit hesitant too, but at the same time, I don't know any way around it, because a lot of the projects are going to be things that I'm going to be building for my house. Me and my wife were like, well, I'm a big kid. She's an adult according to her, but we like Victorian furniture. We like Disney World, stuff like that. So we had the opportunity to buy what's referred to as the Johnson City Castle in Johnson City, Tennessee. If you Google Castle, Johnson City, you'll see my house. About 5 years ago, we bought it. It's a castle. It's literally five-story tower, the whole doggone bit. Now, in front of this house there's pads that the previous owner had put there, and he had artwork. If you Google the house, you'll see, if you see really cool looking artwork in the front yard, that was the previous owner. Now the pads are empty. So what we're going to do for fun is we're going to go ahead and we're going to build two things. One, a 12-foot dragon that has, I want the wings moving, I want the fire coming out of its face, the whole bit. And we're going to be doing that project on a PVD or an MP. Even though I have lasers over there, I don't want to use them because the accuracy of our plasma machine is extremely good. Now, it's clearly not laser quality, but it's doggone good. So we're going to be doing this 12-foot dragon, the whole thing. So if you're an artist out there and you want to help me out a little bit, just give support a ring. I'm not an artist myself. I design machinery, so that means in my world, 1 + 1 = 2. And if I was an artist, 1 + 1 = kind of 2. So you see the problem right there. So I'll be looking for people who are much more artistic than I am to do that. Another project that I'm going to be doing for sheer fun of it is it turns out that one of those pads is about 600 feet away from the lake behind the house. And I'm thinking, man, well, I got a castle. Let's go ahead and build a trebuchet, like a siege engine, Now, I got to build one that's going to throw a cantaloupe 600 feet, I think, So I don't know how big that thing's got to be, but I'm estimating it's probably, if the beam was in the upright position, I'm thinking it might be 30 feet tall. So we're going to be building a trebuchet this year in 2021 also, and then we'll do the whole video where we go out and, we load stuff in it and we fire it over there. And hopefully maybe there's some people fishing in the lake. Maybe we could try to target their butts, or something like that. Anyway, Some of the other stuff we're going to do is woodworking. I'm going to be doing a tremendous amount of that. For instance, making panels. And I'm not talking the simple stuff to where you see somebody carve out a sign that says, you know, the Smith family founded in 1973 or something like that. We're talking ultra intricate columns and carvings up to the point where I want to build a pool table completely on the MP machines. And it's going to be a pretty extravagant pool table. I want knights fighting dragons, the whole bit. Remember, live in a stupid castle. So that is some of the projects. Now, other projects that I have received from customers, they'll send us pictures of things they're trying to do. They may have one of our competitors' machines and they're struggling with it, and they kind of want to know, is ours any better? Is it a better mousetrap? Can it do it? So over the next week, I'm actually doing 2 projects that were sent to me by a gentleman under those exact circumstances, and you'll see them. In fact, the very first project I'm going to do is one of those projects, and it's called the card holder. It's a business card holder, a relatively simple thing, but he really struggled to get it done on his machine, and I'll show you how good like the RC6 or the MP could do it. Anyway, I can't really think of anything else to talk to you about it. We're going to have fun in 2021. Now, don't get me wrong. For the next couple months, I'm doing a lot of videos on how-to things and answering your questions, tutorials on Camelot, a whole bunch of stuff. And we are, I can't do that, 60 hours a week. So I'm probably going to shoot videos, maybe, 20, 30 hours a week of that project, and the other 30 hours a week. I work a lot. I really enjoy what I do. It's not like work to me. It's a hobby, so I don't mind it. And so for the people who really want me to build the 12-inch and the 18-inch rotaries, and also a more professional wood router that has the linear guides, the automatic tool changer and all, those items are coming over the next few months. I'm just going to dial back the all work and no fun part of my life. I just want to have some fun with you people and build some stuff. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And if you'd like, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notify button, do all that stuff. I am going to monetize what we're doing here. And what I'm promising you right now, and we'll prove it if we need to, is any money that the channel makes, 100% of it goes to St. Jude. We're not going to keep any of it. Heck, after 2020, boy, that'll show you right there how many people need the help. So we are going to monetize it. And it's for that person, for that purpose. I don't need any more money. So anyway, but I thank you very much for supporting JD Squared, watching the video. If you got any ideas, give support a call, and I look forward to 2021. Thanks and goodbye.